Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's Sunday preview. The Horus Heresy begins with Saturnine. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Excitement has reached fever pitch, and the great ships laden with loyalist Space Marines hover above the black sands of Isfahan 5. It's almost time for Planetfall, and in just 1 week, you'll be able to pre-order the phenomenal Saturnine box set and get ready to join the fight. Let's see what's happening until then. Alright, so massive week coming up after all the build-up. It is finally time for the Age of Darkness brand new edition and the Saturnine launch box. So this is an all-encompassing launch box. It will have the full rules for the new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy. It'll have one really big army which can be easily split into 2 different armies to face off against each other. All your dice, your templates, your ruler, everything you need to play the new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy. And it is absolutely packed with brand new models, and it's going to be going live for pre-order next Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. It'll have a 2-week pre-order period, so it'll be coming out in roughly 3 weeks from today. The new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy is almost upon us, and what an incredible way to start it off. The Saturnine box set is packed full of beautiful new miniatures, gaming aids, and rules. Saturnine sets the stage for a new era of the Horus Heresy by focusing on the apocalyptic betrayal known as the Dropsite Massacre, where brother turned on brother and the War Master's plans were laid bare. This box set contains a whopping 50 brand new miniatures. A Praetor clad in Saturnine Terminator armor, a Centurion wearing Mark II Crusade pattern power armor, 40 Legionaries in Mark II Crusade pattern power armor, 6 hulking Saturnine Terminators, a massive Saturnine Dreadnought, an Araknae quad Accelerator platform, and 2 sets of disintegrator weapons that can be used to turn the Legionaries into veterans. Alright, so here we can see all of the models in the box set described in the previous little statement there. Absolutely loaded with models, 50 brand new models, 50 brand new sculpts. Very, very cool. You also get the full 352-page Age of Darkness rulebook, which contains all the core rules for the game as well as over 100 pages of background information on the conflict and its factions. A 48-page introductory rules and miniatures construction guide takes you through constructing your miniatures and gives you beginners a taste of the game. And 2 4-page fold-out reference sheets ensure that everyone has quick access to key rules. 20 6-sided dice, a 6-sided scatter dice, templates for 3-inch blast, 5-inch blast, and flame weapons, a plastic range ruler, and 40 tactical status and objective tokens provide you with tools for use on the tabletop. Also included is a transfer sheet containing 1,172 decals focused on the iconography of the Salamanders and Iron Warriors. It's a comprehensive package and the perfect way to jump right into Warhammer the Horus Heresy with almost everything you need to play the game from the get-go. This product will also be available as a range item, replacing the existing Age of Darkness box set. Alright, so there's some important notes there. Not only is it going to have everything you need to play the game, but this is going to be a range evergreen product, so you'll be able to pick this up all throughout the entire edition. The previous Age of Darkness box set is going away. It has actually been gone from Games Workshop's website for a while now, and this is replacing it. So not only is this like the launch box and the starter box for the new edition, but you'll be able to pick it up indefinitely throughout the edition. So it's not just going to be a one and done. So that means Games Workshop is going to be producing plenty of them. While it could initially sell out, it will be coming back. So if by some fluke they do not make enough of these and you miss out on one, you'll be able to pick it up as soon as they remake it. It's not going to be like the launch boxes previously, like the Leviathan or like the Battle Force boxes that are one and done. This product will be permanently available throughout the edition. And typically the editions last for 3 years. So I'm sure they're going to be doing multiple print runs of this throughout the edition.
Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products including miniatures, terrain, paint tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you.
So here we can see the Age of Darkness rulebook, and it does look pretty thick. If you already have more miniatures than you can reasonably fit in your house, or just want an extra copy of the rules to carry with you, the Age of Darkness rulebook will also be available separately. This comprehensive guide to the game rules will teach you everything you need to know to play the game in the Age of Darkness, as well as present reams, background lore, and some incredible artwork to illustrate the most pivotal of time periods. You will also be able to pre-order it in hardback next week. So this will be available separately, but of course if you're picking up the Saturnine box, you'll already have this. And then we also have the Age of Darkness Liber books. So these are essentially the codexes with all the rules for the different factions. So first we have Liber Astartes, or the Space Marines. Then we have Liber Hereticus, or the Chaos Space Marines. Then we have Liber Mechanicum, or the Adeptus Mechanicum. And then we also have Liber Auxilia, or like the Astra Militarum Imperial Guard. And then we have Liber Questoris, or the Imperial/Chaos Knights. In addition to the core rules, you'll need an army list to draw your forces from. and that's where the library books come in. Each contains a wealth of game rules and unit profiles to help you construct your perfect army. From war gear options and unique detachments to points cost and advanced reactions, each major faction has their own book, with the Legion Astartes split into Loyalist and Traitor halves as follows. So we have the Liber Astartes, Loyalist Legions Astartes Army Book, Liber Hereticus, Traitor Legions Astartes Army Book, Liber Mechanicum, Forces of Tagmata Army Book, Liber Auxilia, Solar Auxilia Army Book, and then Liber Questoris, Knights and Titans Army Book. Each of these essential books will be available to pre-order in hardback. Then we also have the Journal Tactica Isstvan 5 Dropsite Massacre Part 1. The first expansion for the new edition of Warhammer the Horus Heresy takes us back to the Isstvan 5 for a closer look at the infamous Dropsite Massacre, introducing new perspectives on the dynamic battles and 3 new units of Legion Astartes armies to try out on the battlefield. This 48-page softback book also includes a new legendary mission evoking the struggles of the first wave to attack Horus Stronghold, so you can see how your own forces would have fared in the Urgal Depression. And then we also have the Mark II Tactical Squad, so the first time this is going to be available in the new model range. But of course, if you're picking up the big box set, you'll have plenty of these bros. And then we also have the Carta Galactica, the Imperium of Man. Awesome little wall art poster if you're looking to pick that up to decorate your room or play space. And then we also have the End in the Death, Volume 2. The Warmaster's shields are down, and Sanguinius prepares to plunge blade into Horus's chest in the second installment of The End in the Death, available to pre-order next week in paperback format. Many challenges await the Great Angel as he makes his ways toward the inner sanctum of the Vengeful Spirit. Not least, a Warmaster hopped up on the energies of the warp, and one of the greatest duels in Horus Heresy canon is about to go down. Alright, so obviously a pivotal moment in the Horus Heresy as Horus and Sanguinius face off. And then we also have the Vengeful Spirit map. First seen printed in End in the Death Volume 2, this awesome map details the inner workings of the Vengeful Spirit, Horus's personal flagship. And it's a must-have for dedicated Horus Heresy collectors. It is printed on cotton and wrapped in faux leather cover that includes its own metallic pendant. So it looks just as good from the outside as it does unfurled. So very cool for all the people out there that are looking for like some cool little game aids, something awesome to go along with the launch of the new Horus Heresy Age of Darkness set. We have the map of the Vengeful Spirit. So very cool, super exciting week for all the Horus Heresy players out there. We're still 3 weeks out from this actually being available in stores, but the pre-orders will go up next Saturday at 1 p.m. EST. Shouldn't have any issue getting a hold of one of these, but definitely let your local game store or online store know that you're looking to pick one of these up, so make sure that they can account for how many people want. Absolutely loaded with new miniatures, new edition of the game, super exciting. And I think we locally are going to be leaning in on this. Lots of people have expressed interest not only in the box set, but playing the game. So we're going to be starting up a brand new league focused in on Warhammer the Horus Heresy to help support the local community. So let me know if you're excited about the Age of Darkness Saturnine. Are you going to be picking up the box set? Are you going to be jumping into the new edition to actually play some games? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.